Hi everyone, and most welcome to my vegetable garden in south of Sweden. This is Skillnadens trädgård in Swedish, Skillnadens vegetable garden in English, and I am Sarah. It's been a while since I last published a video for you guys in this channel. I have also a Swedish channel where I publish videos like weekly, and I know that some of you find my videos there. But now I have big news for you. So I wanted to get to talk to you and to tell you all of this. And also, if you are new to this channel, talk a bit about this garden and what I do and so on. And of course, I want to show you my garden as well, because this is 2024 and it's been an amazing year for me in my garden so far. We are now in the end of July and we stand in this area. I'm not sure if you have seen it like on Instagram or in other videos maybe, but this is a part of my vegetable garden, the total area. It is divided into like 5 parts, and this is one of the parts. And this is very special to me because when I started this season this year, this was a very messy place. You know, crap all over the place, and it was not fun to be here at all. But in the beginning of the year, I decided to write another book. I have been writing 8 books. It is actually 8 books from my garden about how to grow vegetables in Sweden. And they are quite popular. I have not been written a book in like 2 years or so. And this is like, for me, it's like, you know, quilting. Do you say quilt? You know, the handcraft, when you put pieces of fabric together. And when I make a larger piece of a quilt, it's like, I will never do this again. I need a break. And it is the same thing happening with books. I write a book, I love it, I love the process, and I love to see the results. But when I'm done with it, it is like, I will never do this again. But when a few years passed, it is time again. So this is the year when I'm writing my book number 9. And I wanted to transform this quite messy place into a nice piece of vegetable garden that can inspire people, mostly in Sweden of course, but to grow their own food in a way. And the subject for the book is a secret for a while, so I cannot tell you about it. But that is what this area is about, to transform this and to make it a good looking, nice working vegetable garden. So this is where we are standing, and I was hoping, you know, to be able to move around a bit and to show you the garden and how it looks like now. But when I arrived home with my colleague Anna behind the camera, it is raining. So I stand here under this huge tree, hoping that you can see some of it behind me. And for, well, the news, you have been asking for videos, you have been asking for subtitles for years and years. I have been publishing English videos, I think, for like 10 years. And it all started because I went to an event in south of Sweden to do an interview with Monty Don himself. So proud of that. I made the interview in English, of course, and I linked the video for you to see if you haven't seen it already. And while doing that, I noticed that people were watching this video from all over the world and were quite excited to see a Swedish garden. Maybe excited to see me as well, I don't know, but some of you are still left here with me. So I then had another colleague, Helen, who is a professional translator. So she helped me actually to put subtitles in a quite complicated and very expensive way to some of the videos. And we did that for several years. But then I came to a place in my business I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford to do Swedish videos and then do another version with like English subtitles. And there were no really good way technically to do it otherwise. So then I did, English speaking videos. Great fun, because I think it's great fun to speak English, actually. But that is also very complicated, and also since I couldn't find the right time to do it, being a mother of 4 kids and running my business, etc., etc. So I have not published that many videos on this channel for quite a long time. And then recently, I think it was like last week, my colleague Anna said that there were ways nowadays to do subtitles in a more easy way. And I was so excited and happy, super happy, because now I can do a video in Swedish and we can easily add the English subtitles for you at the same video and then publish it for you to reach out in the English channel. And I don't know if I will still have 2 channels later on. Maybe I will do like 1 channel if it is like this easy for the subtitles to be added. We'll see about that. But for now on, that is what I'm trying to say with this very many word. If you activate the subtitles when watching my videos, you can be able to choose whatever language you want. If you want to watch it in Spanish or Finnish or English or whatever, then you can see all my videos when I am working here in my garden or at my nursery or gardening in wintertime, whatever. And you can also write me questions in the comment sections, and I can be able to, to talk about them in my videos as well. I will really enjoy this adventure to start sharing more videos with you guys here in this channel in a more easy way. So I know that you are happy about that too. So I am too. I think I can move around a bit, even though it rains quite a lot. And you have seen my new features. I have glasses. I am getting 46 years old this summer in just a few days. So now I have glasses and some other stuff added to my life simply because I am growing older. So it looks great. I also have a new haircut, and that is because in a few weeks' time we are taking photos for the cover for the book. And in this cover I am going to have some kind of hair. Right, my friends. We have filmed, of course, a lot. Not a lot, but we have some videos from early spring when started this project. I started to work with this area in 1st of April, I think, and it was very messy. And actually the very first day when started, it was snowing. So we have passed like winter, spring, summer, and it will be more or less like autumn, fall when we finish it. So I have done like larger raised beds. I have done all work with wood myself, building this. In Sweden it is very popular to grow in what we call pallkragar, pallet collars. They are always 120 centimeters long, and the width is 80 centimeters. So this area is basically more or less like that, put together in 3 in a row. So I have raised beds, and I also have this place where I grow basically in the ground. And then I have like frames just put on top of the ground, filled with compost, manure, etc. I cannot tell you what kind of vegetables, all of them I have here, and what the purpose is, because that you can get to read in my book next year. But as you can see, it is eatable things, plenty of eatable vegetables, common vegetables, because that is what I grow. I want to grow food. So this area is completely new. I love it. It's beautiful. This is a very rainy day. I guess it's beautiful now too, but you know, in the sunset, with the sky all purple, beautiful. I have a few more areas to show you. Well, I started gardening in 2011, and by then this was all overgrown grass, you know, all filled with raspberries and small trees and everything. It was just so messy. So I started my vegetable garden by digging and adding a lot of compost. In 3 years' time, we were self-sufficient with vegetables, more or less all of the year. So it was very successful. And I write my first book in 2015-16 and running my own business where I talk about vegetable gardening, doing YouTube videos and speeches and classes, etc. in Sweden. And in January 2022, I took over a nursery a few kilometers away from here, and that added a lot of fun in my work, but also a huge amount of extra work. I mean, I have been working a lot. So what I have seen then by home, raining, thank you, is that it's been tricky to find a sort of a new way to garden that makes it possible to grow that many vegetables and that much food. So more or less things have been overgrown, not taken care of in a very good way, etc. So what I have been doing now for this year and also starting last year is to sort of take it back. And if you see my videos with the English subtitles, you can see me do that with this area, for example. So I cannot show you all of it because it's raining a lot now. Sorry about that, but we will get back to this. If we just have a look behind the camera as well before running inside and having dinner with my family. Well, by this time last year, this area was as messy as the two of the other ones that I've shown you. It was all overgrown and no vegetables really grew well here last year. That was not because of weeds or less time, etc. Because we have a young dog and he is very heavy. We have 2 Newfoundland dogs, and the youngest, last year he was 1 year old, and he is like 70 kilos, you know, it's many kilos. And he decided that this was the very best playground he could find. So whenever he went crazy, you know, I don't want to listen to you, he went to this place and just ran all over my vegetables. So I decided just to leave it. It was not a proper time to take care of this area. In September or maybe August last year, I started to dig, to weed, and to do something better with this area. And I also built the frames. So I have now 3 proper raised beds, and I also have this area. This is a cold frame, and this was supposed to be a hotbed. It never turned out to be a hotbed because I didn't have time. So now I have filled it with weeds and then cover it with cardboard and some compost saved from other places. You know, I keep all the soil and the compost and use it in other places where I have less of it. So what I think is very interesting in this area right now, and what also makes me very happy for the rain, is that, as you can see, I have weeded again, removing plants that have done their best, like garlic and leek and stuff like that. And now I simply fill the beds with new vegetables. I did this the day before yesterday, very early in the morning, you know, feeling so happy and so inspired and yeah, everything, all the good feelings. And when I went inside to have breakfast with my family, I told my husband, you know, I have spent like 2 hours in my garden filling the beds with beets and with radishes, with leek and with the Chinese cabbage, broccoli, etc., etc. And that will give me plenty of kilos food. And it actually took me less time than going into the city by car, doing my weekly shopping, you know, for food, and then going back. So, this is lovely, I think. And when I get back here in a few weeks' time, hopefully I can impress you with lots and lots of food to harvest late in the season, also in Sweden. What I want to show you and all people following my channel and my garden in different ways in social media is to show you what kind of things you can actually achieve in a vegetable garden in Sweden. Because if I can do this, many of you watching from other parts of the world can do pretty much the same. I garden in a cold climate with short season and also a very dark season. And also the rest of the year, when it's not like a gardening season, it is darkness. And some people think they cannot achieve very much in a climate like that. But you can actually do plenty of things if you choose the right kind of vegetable at the right place and also for the right time. So you can do plenty of things. And I hope that watching a garden like this and following me will make you more confident as a vegetable grower, gardener. So I am so much looking forward to share more videos from my garden now when I have the possibility to publish subtitles. So please activate the function with subtitles and watch more videos from my garden from now on. Love to see you here in the garden. Please send me a comment and tell what you want to see from my garden. Well, hopefully a more sunny day. So bye for now. Love to be back. See you in a while. Thank you.